What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we received arguably one of the most exciting bits of news that we possibly could have in regards to Star Wars gaming, in that Ubisoft is confirmed to be making an open world Star Wars game, ending the exclusivity deal with EA and coming on board as another part of the Star Wars team. For the last 8 years, EA has had exclusive rights to the Star Wars license, which is obviously a bad thing for the Star Wars side of gaming. I do personally think that EA have made some really great games in that time, but there's obviously been a lack of AAA titles, and there's also been somewhat of a lack of competition because there's no other companies out there making games as well. Well, starting essentially right now, as far as we can tell, Lucasfilm Games have officially opened up the license to be no longer an exclusive deal with EA. EA have confirmed that they are still going to be making Star Wars games, and actually kind of dropped their own little nugget of information saying that they are working on more Star Wars games right now, which probably means Fallen Order 2 and maybe even at least one or more other games as well, which is exciting in itself. But the most exciting news is that the exclusive rights are now gone, which is great for the gaming scene. Now, Ubisoft's massive studios, the dev team behind The Division and the crew, are going to be the ones taking the helm on this new project. As far as we can tell so far, the game is in its very early stages of development, so I'm still going to assume it'll be at least, say, 2 to 3 years away minimum. The fact that it's an open world game makes me think it's probably going to take a super long time to be made, but as of right now, we really have no idea. Now, as much as I want it right this very second, I do actually hope that it is at least 3 to 4 years away, because I do want these games moving forward to be all of a super high quality. I think now that we're going to be getting more and more games, that I'd much prefer them to be of an insane quality rather than getting like 4 games a year, for example. If it was still only 1 game per year but they were all really great games, then I personally think that's just much better for the players and for the dev companies themselves. Now, a lot of people are already jumping on the bandwagon complaining that The Division sucks and the game is going to suck and all those, typical types of comments, but at the end of the day, Division 1 was actually a very solid game that just had some very bad issues at launch, no different than Battlefront 2, and I genuinely really enjoyed that game. I've not heard great things about Division 2 to be fair, but again, I'm not going to judge a game that's not even been announced yet by the most recent game in a whole other setting, so obviously everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but for me, I'm just going to wait and see what the actual game looks like before trying to act like I know anything about it. One thing that has me really excited about this team working on it though is that The Division was an open world game, yet it was actually still multiplayer, or I guess kind of more co-op than anything. And so if they used a mechanic like that where you have an open world Star Wars game that you can actually play with friends and do the story as a team and all that good stuff, then I think that's going to be absolutely huge. But again, we don't know anything just yet, so I'm not going to get my hopes up too much on something that might not end up happening. Now anyway, this one has been super short, I know, but I'm actually heading away on vacation later today and I wasn't planning on making a video today, so I'm just going to leave it there, guys. But what I will do is I'll link my boys Split Screen and the Twisted Jedi down in the description for those of you who do want to hear a few more thoughts on this topic. That is going to do it for me though, guys. Once I'm back at home next week, I will be working on some more videos on this topic, and so there will be plenty more discussions over this whole situation in the coming days and weeks. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys have a great day, and I will catch you all in the next one.